Hello friends, good afternoon all of you, and let's start today. So in previous class you people were, I think the democracy lecture was there. So somebody just reply, how was democracy? What did you learn? काय होतं democracy lecture मध्ये? How was it? कसं होतं democracyचं lecture? If it is audible, somebody just reply me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now just tell me how was the lecture of democracy? काय म्हणजे okay, good, चांगलं होतं, वाईट होतं, काही अडचण नाही आली, काय असं?
Good होतं sir.
Okay, fine. So accordingly you prepare for democracy. म्हणजे ते book मला वाटतं it is shared with you. PDF book मिळालेलं ना सर्वांना? Democracy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So you just try to go through that book and prepare yourself for MCQ questions as well. Okay, maybe in again next week, perhaps you people are going to have one more lecture or two more lectures you people will get for democracy. Apart from that, whatever the lectures we people are, we will continue with professional communication. And for professional communication, you people will have unit test number 2 on based on let's say unit number 3. So that will be for your UT 3. So MCQ will be there. Already notes have been added. You just try to prepare for it. So let's try to continue. In previous class, we people were about to complete our frequently asked questions. If you remember clearly, I'll share the screen so that you'll understand. So here people have finished in previous class. Okay, fine. So let's try to continue with this. If it is visible, you just tell me. Is it visible properly?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So as far as your strengths, before that we people have discussed about introduction. We people have discussed about that. They may ask you that why do you want to get this job? What appeals you about this job? And why did you leave your previous job? These were some of the questions that we people have discussed it previously. So in this slide it says, what are your strengths? So very important, and I think that frequently asked the question. Sometimes you people need to be prepared with this question and answer. Okay, so strengths are something that we people are very good in. Maybe somebody is good in coding, somebody is good in, let's say, maybe punctual, or you can be honest, you can be just hardworking, you can be just number of strengths can be. So you have to mention strength which you feel that you are good in, and it may be a skill, it may be a quality. Okay, so what is strength? Strength can be a skill. Okay, it can be a skill or it can be a quality also. So that if people try to find out of yourself. Okay, and it should be your own. It shouldn't be that you people are searching somewhere on the internet and you just try to find out what are the strengths of other people, and that strengths you people are trying to copy as yours. So don't copy strength of others, rather than you just try to find out in which skill I'm better or in which quality I'm having better. So in that case you'll come to know that these two particular things will be your strengths. Okay, so here is given some examples are like this. Strength of your subject knowledge. So what is the strength? Is that in a particular subject you people are very good, and it can be about any technical subject that you are good, or academically you can be strong to percentage marks and your understanding of all subjects is good. In that case, what you can say, you can say my strength is my knowledge of subject or your subject knowledge. You can select this. Then here another example can be given like this: ability to prioritize. So can anybody tell me what is the priority? Prioritize म्हणजे काय होतो अर्थ? Prioritize. And then what is this ability to prioritize? Someone just try to reply if you know. माहिती असेल त्यांनी सांगा मला. We use frequently this word priority, prioritize. Prioritize is the verb form of priority. So priority म्हणजे काय मग? सांगा पटकन. Check and tell me. What is this ability to prioritize? You can check into dictionary and tell me. सांगा पटकन. Will not go ahead. जोपर्यंत तुम्ही बोलणार नाही, कारण फक्त कनेक्टेड राहणं, there is no any point. Yes, Diksha. You're not audible clearly.
प्राधान्य.
प्राधान्य द्यायचं. Yes, you're right. So your ability to prioritize means that, let's imagine that you people have to complete 5 tasks. Throughout the day, तुम्हाला 5 कामं पूर्ण करायची. How you are going to complete those 5 tasks? So there could be some preference, I will say, that will give at first number this, at second number this, at third number this, at 4 number this, and 5 number this. How you will decide that this priority? Because based on the importance, based on the, let's say, you can just try to decide which is important one. So for task number 1, I will say this is very urgent and important, so I will finish task number 1. Okay, then I will give preference to this task. So at second number, I will complete this because this task is really important after this. And then, so you are going to set a sequence of completing these works. So this is your ability, and then you are going to complete in that sequence. So that is called your ability to prioritize. And if you are able to prioritize, you are going to set the preferences of your tasks. This will be better because the outcome will be of this prioritize will be like that. You are just getting better results, or your work will be productive. So let's say that this particular work, task number 1, is very important, and you are completing this work at number 5. So will it be okay? No, it will not be okay. So therefore you need to prioritize your work. So if you are having this ability, you can say that my strength is my ability to prioritize things. So this can you say. Then next, to give an example here, it says your problem solving skills. So what is this strength now? So wherever, and let's say everywhere, there are certain problems which arises, and at workplace also, at the place where you're working, there are also going to be some problems which are going to arise. Okay, so when there is problem, at that time what you are going to do, you are going to just find out, or you are going to think in different way. Okay, and you are going to find out a solution to this problem. So let's consider this is the problem, and immediately you are thinking from all directions, all perspective, all dimensions, and you are going to find out a solution to this problem. So in that case, what you can say, your problem solving skills. So if you really think, or if you might have experienced this, in that case you can say my strength is problem solving skills. Then another, here it is mentioned this ability to work under pressure. So what is this strength now? Ability to work under pressure means, suppose that again you can take example of workplace. At your workplace or to your team, let's consider you have a team, and for your team one particular target is given. Let's say this is a target, and you people have to complete this target within 1 week. In fact, it requires minimum 15 days, or let's say 10 days, but you people are asked to complete it in 1 week. Okay, so what is there? There is pressure. You people need to complete this task. Okay, and time is short again. So therefore, in such a condition, if you are able to work, that you can say my ability to work under pressure is my strength. So this also you people can just say your ability to focus on projects. If you really like to work on projects, then you can just mention that my strength is ability to focus on projects. And for telling such a strength, you need to just tell that you might have worked on some projects, maybe in your college days, in your final year, maybe afterwards also, perhaps you should have some experience of working on projects. That time you can say my ability to focus on project. Then your professional expertise can be your strength. Professional expertise means that in the profession which you have chosen, that you are expert, whatever it may be. And the position that you have just chosen, it can be junior engineer, senior engineer, manager, team leader, supervisor, whatever. So in that post, you people are expert. You know how to work well. You know how to work better. And so what you have then, you have professional expertise. So if you have, then you can say this is your professional expertise. Okay. Then next, leadership skills also you people can say whenever you people are into any situations, or you might have come across with a group of people where you can just showing your ability to come ahead of all other, and you are just guiding them, helping them, you're motivating them. In that case, you have leadership qualities. And if you really have leadership qualities, you just try to give it as your strength. So my strength is my leadership skills or my leadership qualities, that you people can say. But don't only tell, you need to prove with a couple of examples or situations that you need to support with examples. Then only you can say my strength is my leadership skills. Just only saying my strength is my leadership skills is not enough, because nobody will understand what kind of leadership skills you people have. Okay. Then your strength can be again your positive attitude. If you're able to think in a positive way in every situation, in that case you people can say my strength is my positive attitude. So what is positive attitude? Let's say if there anything happens and it is not in your favor, but still you are not cursing the day. Sometimes we all know that in the morning something bad has happened, maybe after some time again something bad happens, and then we start thinking like this: today my day is not good, today I met to some person, and because of these things are happening today, I think that uh, cat has crossed my way, so therefore these things are happening. So this is not a positive thinking or positive attitude. But if you're thinking whatever might have happened, you're just trying to find out what are the reasons that it has happened, and you are going to correct it. That will be a positive attitude. So try to carry positive attitude in every situations. And if you think you carry positive attitude, you can tell it your strength. But you have to be sure about when you're telling positive attitude, you have to be positive towards the all situations around you people, towards people who are around you. They may be talking negative, but you are still positive. So that you people can tell it that my strength is positive attitude. Okay. So is it clear? कळतंय काय अडचण आहे? Should we go to next slide?
Yes, sir.
No, fine. Thank you, Abhishek. Similar question now. And this question is also sure that if strength is asked, then they may ask you that what are your weaknesses? Or they may ask you in different ways also. They may ask you that what is one thing that you would like to improve? What is the meaning of this question? What is one thing that you would like to improve? It means same what is your weakness that you wanted to improve. So the question is same, similar kind of question, but it is asked in different words. Okay, so that you people can understand. So now you people have to understand here, when you people are going to tell your weakness, you people have to mention such a weakness that weakness has a strength. So what is meaning of this weakness as a strength? It means that you're telling a weakness, but it is not weakness at all. It is going to be a strength. Such weaknesses you people have to find out. Again, in case of weakness, you may think that I don't have any weakness, I'm all perfect. But I would like to tell you people that nobody is perfect in this world. Okay, so somewhere, some people, all people, they have something that there are drawbacks, they have weakness. So you people also need to find out your weakness. And again, that should be your real weakness. It should not be that from just internet or for the sake of interview only, you are just searching somewhere and you're just trying to paste it into your resume. So that should not be again the case. Okay, so how you can tell something as a weakness which can be converted into strength? So here give an example. I will be committed to the assigned work. So this is good thing. This is not weakness at all. But what is weakness here? Which I expect from my co-workers. दिस इज विकनेस. म्हणजे मी काम चांगलं करतो, असाइन वर्क मी कमिटमेंट मध्ये राहून करतो, पण तेच मला कोणाकडून अपेक्षित असतं. आय एक्सपेक्ट फ्रॉम माय कोवर्कर्स. माझे जे सहकारी आहेत, कर्मचारी आहेत माझ्यासोबत काम करणारे, त्यांच्याकडून सुद्धा मला हेच अपेक्षित असतं. अँड दिस लीड्स टू अफेक्ट्स द इंटरपर्सनल रिलेशनशिप. म्हणजे आपण स्वतः करतोय तर ठीक आहे, पण दुसऱ्याकडून पण तशी अपेक्षा करणं, त्यामुळे लोकांचा आणि तुमचे संबंध चांगले राहतील का? आन्सर मी. व्हॉट काइंड ऑफ रिलेशनशिप यू विल हॅव? काय होईल अशा केसमध्ये? की तुम्ही तुमचं काम करताय चांगलं, पण तशाच पद्धतीचं काम तुम्ही तुमच्या सहकाऱ्यांकडून पण अपेक्षित करता, तर त्या केसमध्ये काय होणार? काहीच नाही होणार.
Conflict.
येस, युअर राईट. देयर विल बी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स. वाद होऊ शकतो. तू तुझं काम कर ना, मी काम कसं करायचं माझी मी ठरवतो, असा ऍटिट्यूड असतो की नाही लोकांचा. So if you're expecting that other people should also work like me, in that case your interpersonal relationships going to be spoiled. So it affects the interpersonal relationship. मग तुमचा आणि तुमच्या सहकार्यांचे relations, it is going to be affected, but the outcome of the work will be satisfied. पण त्यातून होणारा जे काही रिझल्ट असणार आहे, that will be good. So here it is not weakness at all. What is this? In fact, this is disguised strength. जरी apparently you're telling it as a weakness, पण हे weakness आहे का? No, it is not weakness. It is your strength. So this example suits to the team leader. So if you are a team leader, you can tell that this is your weakness. Okay. You can find out other weaknesses which can be also converted as strength, or you can just find out on internet that you can tell weakness as a strength. You just try to search on the Google weakness as strength, and then you get a lot of examples that you people can try to relate to your personality. It may not be suitable for you, but there could be other examples. For example, you can say my weakness is I'm too detail oriented. What is meaning of this too detail oriented? मला सगळं बारीक सारीक गोष्टी पण मला माहित करून घ्यायची सवय, समथिंग लाईक दॅट. टू डिटेल, खूप बारकाईने लक्ष देणे. सो इनफॅक्ट इज इट गुड और बॅड? टू डिटेल ओरिएंटेड असणं चांगलं आहे का वाईट? इज इट गुड और बॅड?
Good.
Yes, it is good. So what is this too detail oriented? It is weakness as strength. Okay, so it is weakness म्हणून तुम्ही सांगताय, पण it is your strength. सर असे weakness तुम्ही शोधून काढायचे. Okay, all you people try to understand your personality and you people will try to find out your weakness की जे तुम्ही strength म्हणून पुढे असू शकते तुमची. Okay, so this way you people just try to find out your weaknesses and you just try to work. We'll go to the next slide. Okay, so before going to this next question, let me check if people are attentive. नुसतेच connected आहेत का झोपलेत बघू आपण सगळेजण. यश, रोल नंबर 15, बागेवाडीकर. आवाज येतो का यश? I think यश, you are not connected with mic. Only connected आहे ना, mic connect नाही. So better I will remove you. If it is audible, you just try to send me something, unmute and speak. If it is not possible, you can send me into chat box also. You are not responding, you will be removed. Then let me ask Ajay, roll number 60. आवाज येतो का अजय? Are you paying attention? Roll number 56, Prathamesh. Roll number 60 will be removed, Ajay. Roll number 56, Prathamesh Salunke. ऐकता येतो? आवाज येतो?
Yes, sir.
So if you're paying attention, you need to say yes, no, काहीतरी reply यायला पाहिजे. Then let me ask Vishal More, 49. Roll number 49, Vishal. Is it audible to you? Are you paying attention, Vishal? If it is yes, immediately reply. You can reply me orally. You can send me to chat box also.
Yes, sir.
And let me ask roll number 44, Vaishnavi.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask roll number 39, Sakshi.
Yes, sir.
Then roll number 33, Shubham. आवाज येतो का?
Yes, sir.
And roll number 24, Mallikarjun. Is it audible to you? Roll number 24.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So maximum students are paying attention. Then pay attention that we people will discuss here this question, which says, would you accept this job if were offered to you? So in this case, what is the meaning of this question? हा जर जॉब असाच दिला म्हणजे without testing you, without taking your interview, if this job is given to you, will you accept it or not? So for this question, you people can answer in a two way. You can say yes, I will accept, and you can say no, I won't. So first of all, try to understand. Yes, certainly I will accept this job. Do the best to the company or organization. का तुम्ही accept कराल तर? Because I think that I am a fit, I'm eligible, or I'm perfect for this post, so I will accept this job. And what will do? I will just contribute more. I will do best to the company or to the organization. This you can say. And if your answer is no, you wanted to just add few. Why not accept this job? Because you wanted to be tested. You would like to have a whole entire interview, and you wanted to have more interaction, discussion, and then you will just, if you are eligible, then you will just accept this. So this could be answer. So it is depending upon this different thinking. जर तुम्हाला असं वाटतं की तुम्ही या पोस्टसाठी सुटेबल आहात, यू कॅन से यस, आय विल ऍक्सेप्ट इट. इफ यू थिंक की पूर्ण कंप्लीट प्रोसेस झाल्यानंतर इफ आय एम इलिजिबल असेल, then I will accept. In that case, you can say no. So you can answer it in a two way. You can think of it. The next question, what do you know about this company? I'll not speak much about it because while discussing interview techniques, we people have discussed a lot about it. So you people have to find out as much as possible information from the different sources, and main source is website. So people can just visit to the website of the company, and then you people just look for the details like company, when it was established, what are its products, services, year of starting, company कधी सुरू झाली, कोणी सुरू केली, their annual reports, agenda, annual turnover, all this type of information you people try to find out. Then again, you people can find out other information like that, how many workers are working in that company, volume of the business, future plan of the business, and other specific details. So I will suggest you try to collect as much information as you can collect, and then try to answer based on that information. I'm sure that you people will get a lot of information, and you can just try to present that information in the way they expect. So this is again quite simple question that you people can prepare, and if it is asked, you can answer also. So we'll go immediately to the next question. If you take the job, how long would you stay? So again, this is a tricky question, confused question that you people need to answer. So you should not answer that I will stay for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. Don't say म्हणजे हा जर जॉब तुम्हाला मिळाला, ओके, तर तुम्ही कधीपर्यंत, किती कालावधीपर्यंत आमच्यासोबत काम कराल, हा अशा पद्धतीचा क्वेश्चन आहे. So here you are expected to set your standards. What is mean by set your standards? That what do you expect? जॉबच्या ठिकाणी if you want to learn. So if you're learning, that is fine. If you wanted to just be, let's say, earn a name and fame, let's say, you're getting name and fame, in that case, will work as long as you want. And you wanted to contribute for the society, or you wanted to grow the company. So in that case, you people will say that if I'm learning, I'm just getting everything that I'm expecting, I will work as long as my all these things are satisfied. Okay, so you set high standards for yourself and meet them. So in this case, you can answer, I would like to work as long as I can learn or grow, and I can satisfy my needs. So that can be answer for this question. जोपर्यंत माझ्या जे काही शिकण्याची इच्छा आहे किंवा अजून ज्या काही सगळ्या गोष्टी आहेत, तो ज्या जर सॅटिस्फाय होत असतील, तर आय विल वर्क ॲज लॉंग ॲज इट इज. ओके, and your outcomes are a success, and tell them about you stay in the company. Okay, so if it is your outcome, whatever you're working, if it is a success for you, in that case you're getting success, and so you will work for a long time, so that you people can assure. So don't tell that I will work for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 years, something like this. Don't tell them into years. So try to answer this question in a different way by considering that what you expect from a job. Job कडून आपल्याला काय अपेक्षित आहे. And if you are getting it, then you just try to tell that you will work for longer period of time. Okay, then let's go to the next slide. If you ask this question, don't you think you may be too old, or don't you think you may be too young or too inexperienced? In case of too old, not possible. You're not too old for this job, but not too young as well. But this may be applicable for you because you people don't have any experience. So in that case, they may ask you, you don't have any experience. So in that case, admit that you don't have any experience, but you just try to explain that how academically you are strong. Academically strong means that your percentage marks that you have got, any training that you people have attended, and you can answer like that. Though I'm a fresher, but I would like to start my career with the company like yours, where I think that this will be a great platform for me to learn so many things. And so you just try to assure the interviewer that you will work better. So this way you people can answer for frequently asked questions. Go to the internet, or you can just prepare from differently. Websites are also there. IndiaBix is also one of the websites that you people can refer for preparing for interviews. So do visit to such websites and prepare yourself such frequently asked questions. Apart from that, you people can think of this, that there are different websites also like this. Okay, so Naukri.com, Entrance, winintrance.com, Jobs Ahead, Digital Bhumi, Cyber Media Dice, Career Builder, Yahoo Jobs, Times Jobs, Computer Jobs, Total Jobs, Science Jobs, Career.com, Computerwork.com, Topjobs.net, Bank Jobs. So these are some of the websites, but I will not recommend to these websites. Why? Because all you people just try to focus on your college placements. So with training and placement office will organize for you lots of different interviews for you. So you people just try to get selected into these interviews only. If you're going to try off campus, in that case, it will be difficult for you. There are certain challenges. And again, there is possibility that some of these websites may ask you to pay certain amount for registration. So they may ask you pay 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, or something like that, pay first salary, or something like that they may ask you. So I will recommend here, nobody is going to register if they're asking you money. You are not expected to give a single rupees also to anybody. If they're saying that will place you, so give us something, some money. Don't give a single rupee. If you're eligible, you are going to get this job. No, you need not to pay any kind of money to these websites. Apart from that, there are many websites, they can be offering free services as well. You can try, but be careful. Okay, so that's all about interviews. Unit number 3 we people have done here. If you have any questions, suggestions, ideas, queries, doubts, you people can ask me. Is it any question, query? If no, then we'll go ahead. So reply me yes, no, काय आहेत प्रश्न, कळालं नाही कळालं, काहीतरी बोलायला पाहिजे ना. फक्त मी एका बाजूने बोलून दॅट इज नॉट ओके. आता मी हल्ली पूर्ण मराठीमधून बोलणार आहे, कारण काहीच रिस्पॉन्स येत नाही, म्हणून मी सगळं मराठीमधून शिकवणार आहे तुम्हाला. चालेल का? हा, आदित्य कांबळे काय म्हणायचं होतं का? इट इज नॉट ऑडिबल फॉर मी. हा, काहीतरी रिप्लाय नाहीतरी यायला पाहिजे किंवा होय तरी यायला पाहिजे ना. असं नुसतं
No, sir. No doubt.
हा, ओके फाईन. अँड दिस इज फॉर ऑल. म्हणजे एक दोन ते बी असं फोर्स करून सांगितलं फक्त म्हटलं आणि मग ज्यांना कोणाला डाऊट असतील ते असे गप्प बसून राहायला नाही पाहिजे, की त्यांनी विचारलं पाहिजे. नॉट पॉसिबल की बाबा क्लासमध्ये विचारलं तर सगळे हसतात किंवा म्हणजे सगळ्यांचा दृष्टिकोन माझ्याबद्दल बघण्याचा बघा सगळ्यांना येत आणि याला एकट्यालाच येत नाही असा होतो आणि मग आपण विचारतच नाही. सो आय थिंक दॅट देर इज नो टेक्निकल थिंग्स आय एम नॉट टीचिंग हिअर, बट यातला पण सुद्धा काहीच कळत नसेल तर तरी सुद्धा यू पीपल कॅन फील फ्री टू आस्क मी. नॉट नेसेसरी की तुम्ही इंग्लिशमध्येच बोललं पाहिजे असं काही अपेक्षा नाहीये माझी, बट यू ट्राय टू स्पीक. नसेल येत तर यू कॅन ट्राय, बट यू कम्युनिकेट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. बोलला अगोदर, मग ते बोलणं इंग्लिशमधून बोलायचं की कुठल्या भाषेमधून बोलायचं दॅट विल बी अनदर पार्ट, पण अगोदर तुम्ही बोललं पाहिजे. ओके, सो ट्राय टू शेअर युअर थॉट्स अँड आयडियाज. फक्त येस आणि नो इज अगेन व्हेरी टिपिकल आन्सर. यू नीड टू बी ओपन अप विथ युअर थॉट्स अँड आयडियाज. जे काय असेल ते तुम्ही सांगितलं पाहिजे, बोललं पाहिजे, विचारलं पाहिजे महत्वाच्या गोष्टींबद्दल. Okay, fine. So I will stop sharing this screen now, and we people will try to begin another unit number 4 in today's class. So if it is, I think that we have plenty of time. Let's say almost 24 minutes we people have. So we'll try to just begin with unit number 4. So just stay connected. I will share another screen. Okay, fine. So somebody just reply me if the screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So let's try to understand our unit number 4. So what is our unit number 4? Can you tell me? Or you don't know anything? So our unit number 4 is about writing practices second. So let's try to understand this unit. Why it is second? Because in semester first, we people have finished writing practices first, and in semester first, we people have studied writing about, let's say, business letters was there. Okay, then we people have studied email writing as well, and also we have just learned how to write dialogues, paragraphs, or I'll say essay. Essay writing and paragraph writing. These are some of the tasks that we people have done in semester first, if you remember, because you people have to be very don't forget, I mean, that whatever you people have studied, try to just revise sometimes, try to write a simple paragraph, try to write essay, or try to write any dialogue. Email, if you're just writing, but right now you cannot write professional emails, but try to have be habitual for email writing as well. Try to find more information about business letters as well. So that is what we people have studied in semester first. Okay, now in semester second and in writing practices second, what we people are going to think about, it will be about, first of all, we'll talk about resume writing. Okay, so why this resume writing, why it is important, all these things I will talk it later on after just 1 or 2 minutes. Then again we are going to learn report writing, and again we are going to learn about, let's say, thesis writing. Okay, so these are some of the topics that we people will be discussing in unit number 4, which one? Resume writing, report writing, and thesis writing. So first of all, again, we'll go back to the communication. So all you people just try to tell me what is communication in short. कोणीतरी मला सांगा communication म्हणजे काय आहे ते सांगा मला. Nikita परत, it was not audible. What is communication? माहित नाही, कम्युनिकेशनच माहित नाही, मग मागा पण हा संस्कृती.
A way of transferring thoughts.
Okay, way of transferring thoughts. Okay, so right now what I'm doing, I'm transferring my thoughts. That is fine up to certain level. फक्त ट्रान्सफर नाही तर तिकडे कुणीतरी व्यक्ती पण असायला पाहिजे. सो प्रोसेस ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन इन शॉर्ट आय विल जस्ट ट्राय टू एक्सप्लेन की देयर इज two way process. There is,
Sending or receiving information.
yes, there is sender who has something in his mind and then he is trying to just say something, and when he is saying something there should be someone who is receiving. म्हणजे फक्त जसं बोलणार आहे, जर बोलणाऱ्याला ऐकणारच नसेल तर त्या बोलणाऱ्याला काही अर्थ राहत नाहीये. सो सिमिलरली देर इज टू वे प्रोसेस. जसं सेंडर आहे तर त्याला रिसिव्हर पाहिजे. ओके, सो सेंडर हॅज समथिंग टू से, काहीतरी आयडिया आहे सेंडरच्या मनामध्ये, काही मेसेज आहे किंवा काहीतरी त्याला कल्पना, इट कॅन बी एनिथिंग. सो ही इज ट्राइंग टू कन्वे. मग ते कसं कन्वे करतो? So he's just encoding his thoughts and ideas into using a language, or sometimes using signs and symbols also, using a certain channel, and then he's sending it to the receiver. Then receiver काय करतो मग?
Expression.
Yes, expressions also. रिसिव्हर काय करतो मग? ते रिसिव्ह करतो. सेंडरने जे काही पाठवलेलं ते रिसिव्ह करायचं, अँड देन इट इंटरप्रिट्स. इंटरप्रिट म्हणजे ते समजून घेण्याचा प्रयत्न करतो, अँड देन इट गिव्स फीडबॅक. Okay, so this kind of communication process is there, or you people can try to check the communication cycle. काय होतं एक्झॅक्टली हे तुम्हाला कम्युनिकेशन प्रोसेस मध्ये हे निश्चितपणे लक्षात येऊ शकतं. सो इट इज अ काइंड ऑफ सायकल. काय होतं की सेंडर समथिंग सेंडिंग, म्हणजे बरेच टप्पे आहेत मध्ये. आय नॉट एक्सप्लेन, बट सेंडर काहीतरी पाठवतो, मग ते चॅनल वगैरे मेसेज एन्कोडिंग डिकोडिंग सगळं प्रोसेस मध्ये होते. देन रिसिव्हरला ते रिसिव्हर होतं, अँड वेन रिसिव्हर अंडरस्टँड्स दॅट टाइम रिसिव्हर गिव्स फीडबॅक. कुणाला देतो फीडबॅक? इट गिव्स टू द सेंडर. सो दिस इज अ कम्प्लीट सायकल. इट कम्प्लीट्स हिअर. पण इन केस जर सेंडरने काहीतरी पाठवलं, पण इफ इट इज नॉट रिसिव्ह टू द रिसिव्हर, किंवा रिसिव्हरला काही कळालंच नाही, तर in that case receiver may not be able to give feedback. Okay, so this is communication that we people need to understand in every situation, not here classroom असेल, घरामध्ये असेल, मार्केट मध्ये, कामाच्या ठिकाणी, all in all places you people are communicating. Okay, so communication is all over and it is the basic need of all human beings. Now let's try to understand, when we people communicate, how do we communicate? There are two forms of communication. Which two forms? Either we communicate orally, or we communicate in written. So now tell me, which form of communication you will prefer, oral का written? यापैकी चूज करायचं तुम्हाला, का दोन्ही? You people reply. Which is better, oral?
Both.
Written ka both? Yes, both. Okay, why both? Because see, as far as I told you, communication, we are in different situations. म्हणजे असं नाही की प्रत्येक वेळेस एकाच प्रकारच्या सिच्युएशन मध्ये आपल्याला कम्युनिकेशन करावं लागतं, असं नाही. We need to be in different situations. So let's try to understand workplace, कामाच्या ठिकाणची सिच्युएशन जर इमॅजिन केली तर let's try from the beginning. सगळ्यात सुरुवातीला let's take example of GD. If you people have to face the GD, what kind of communication you people have to do? It will be oral. Then next you people are going to have your personal interview. Interview कसं असणार आहे? It will be oral. Let's say yes, you got a job, तुमचं सिलेक्शन वगैरे झालं, and you are just attending a meeting. So what is form of communication here? Meeting मध्ये कुठलं फॉर्म वापरलं जाणार?
Oral.
Oral. Okay, let's imagine that now sometimes you need to give presentation. प्रेझेंटेशन द्यायचं म्हटलं की काय वापरणार, मग कसं होणार ते प्रेझेंटेशन?
Oral.
Both oral and written.
हा, ओरल अँड रिटन, दिस इज करेक्ट. कारण प्रेझेंटेशन मध्ये रिटन पण असतं ना. सो ओरल अँड रिटन. So here you people can understand these situations where oral communication is very important. But only oral communication is important? No, it is not important. You people can think of written also. Again, imagine workplace situation. Right now, you people are again looking for a job. So what you should have, first of all, you people are going to learn in this lecture, that will resume. You people need to prepare your resume. Apart from that, sometimes you need to write down job application letter. Okay, then apart from that, sometimes you need to write down notice for your company people. Sometimes there are agenda. Again, you might have question, what is agenda? काय माहिती का agenda म्हणजे काय?
No, sir.
Okay, so agenda म्हणजे काय? A list of topics जे मीटिंग मध्ये डिस्कस करायचे पॉइंट्स असतात ना, मुद्दे असतात ना. ही मीटिंग आहे, या मीटिंग मध्ये काय काय चर्चा करायची, त्याचे जे मुद्दे असतात, ते मुद्दे काय असतो? अजेंडा असतो. ओके, सो दॅट इज अगेन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ रिटन. देन इट कॅन बी मेमो, मेमोरंडम किंवा मेमो असू शकतो. मेमो अगेन, किंवा तुम्ही डिसिप्लिन फॉलो नाही केली किंवा अजून काहीतरी कंपनीचे नियम तोडले, इन दॅट केस यू विल रिसीव्ह दॅट मेमो. बिझनेस लेटर्स वगैरे आपण बघितलेलेच आहे. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दॅट रिपोर्ट्स आले इकडं. So you cannot just say that, oh yes, I only be very good in oral communication, I have nothing to do with written communication. Or you cannot say that my written communication is good and that is enough, I will not pay much attention to the oral communication. So you cannot just do like this. What kind of balance you need to maintain? Both. You need to pay attention to your oral communication as well as written as well, and then it can be a perfect balance for let's say wherever you are going to work, in any of the organization you are going to work. Your oral and written communication, or balance of oral and written communication, will help you to go ahead in your career. So therefore, both of them are very important. So let's try to understand with this that in today's lecture, a little bit information will talk about this resume writing. And apart from that, you are just additionally getting some points related to cover letter writing. So what is this cover letter? Cover letter is nothing but job application letter. Okay, that is also called covering letter. Is it clear? कळालं सगळ्यांना?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right. All you people pay attention. So we'll go to the next slide, and on next slide we people will try to understand what is a resume. Okay, so a resume is a summary of your experiences and skills. कशाची summary? Whatever you people have experience. Now consider experience is फक्त job's experience नाहीये, because you people don't have any experience. You people are all freshers. So though you're freshers, but apart from that, you might have attended some training असू शकतं, किंवा कुठले तरी let's say course केलेलं असू शकतो, किंवा maybe number of things. So that you people have to understand की कशाची समरी आहे? तुमच्या जे केलेले कोर्सेसची किंवा एक्सपिरियन्सेसची आणि स्किल्सची समरी, रिलेव्हंट टू द फील्ड ऑफ वर्क यू आर एंटरिंग. कशाशी संबंधित आहे ते? की जे क्षेत्र तुम्ही निवडणार आहात, द फील्ड यू आर गोइंग टू चूज फॉर व्हॉट? फॉर वर्किंग, and you are going to enter in that field. So that is your resume. A resume is an accomplishment driven marketing tool. Try to understand what is accomplishment driven. So here a lot of accomplishments people are considering. And the accomplishment म्हणजे काय माहितीये का? What is meaning of accomplishment? You should know accomplishment. Something that you have achieved, काहीतरी मिळवलेलं, काहीतरी प्राप्त केलेलं. It can be anything, म्हणजे सक्सेस असू शकतं, इट कॅन बी एखादं स्किल, कोर्स, अवॉर्ड, रिवॉर्ड, काही असू शकतं अकम्प्लिशमेंट मध्ये. सो इट इज अकम्प्लिशमेंट ड्रिवन. त्या रिझ्युमे मध्ये तुम्ही काय ऍड केलेलं असतं? अशा प्रकारच्या तुमच्या अचिव्हमेंट्स ऍड केलेले असतात, अँड यू आर हॅव्हिंग युजिंग इट एज अ मार्केटिंग टूल. काय आहे हे रिझ्युमे? म्हणजे एक मार्केटिंग टूल आहे. कुणाचं मार्केटिंग करता तुम्ही? आन्सर मी. युजिंग रिझ्युमे. हा, येस, यू आर राईट. आपण स्वतःच मार्केटिंग करतोय की मी असा आहे, मी असा आहे, माझ्याकडे माझ्याकडे हे स्किल्स आहेत, मी हे कम्प्लीट केलेले, माझा हा कोर्स झालेला आहे, माझं हे क्वालिफिकेशन आहे. म्हणजे काय ऑल दिस थिंग यू आर मार्केटिंग युअर सेल्फ. हाऊ टू मार्केट विथ द हेल्प ऑफ युअर रिझ्युमे. तुमच्या रिझ्युमेचा वापर करून तुम्ही स्वतःचं मार्केटिंग करताय फॉर इंडिव्हिज्युअल सिकिंग एम्प्लॉयमेंट. आणि त्यामुळे काय होतं, यू पीपल कॅन गेट एम्प्लॉयमेंट. तुम्हाला या माध्यमातून यू पीपल कॅन गेट अ जॉब. Okay, so I think that roll number 38 sent me some message into chat box. Okay, fine. So you people are looking for employment with the help of this marketing tool, which is called resume. A resume relates your experience to your career objective. Okay. So whatever your career objective that you people are going to define, based on that, you people are going to just mention your experiences and skills. So resume is a better tool, or we'll call effective tool, or we'll say this is a key, or lots of things can be considered with the help of resume. Because I would like to tell you ki just तुम्ही इंटरव्ह्यूवरच्या जाण्याच्या अगोदर तुमचा रिझ्युमे इंटरव्ह्यूवर कडे गेलेला असतो. ओके. बिफोर your resume reaches to the interview and it creates your impression. तुमचं इम्प्रेशन तयार करण्याचं काम कोण करतंय? तुमचा रिझ्युमे करतो. सो you have to decide whether that resume should create positive impression for you or whether negative impression for you. If your resume is not up to date, if it is not let's say neat, tidy, clean, in that case you are going to have a negative impression because it shows unorganized information. It may be shabby, it may be disordered, and it is not good. So in that case, in fact, you will not get an interview call. If your resume is not up to date, if it is not as per the requirement, simply you are not going to receive interview call. पुढची जी प्रोसेस आहे ती होणारच नाही. तुम्हाला इंटरव्ह्यू तुमचा इंटरव्ह्यू पर्यंत तुम्ही पोहोचणारच नाही. कधी तुम्ही इंटरव्ह्यूला जाऊ शकता. You have submitted your resume and your resume is nice, it is up to date, you have presented information in a nice way. In that case, you people can just think that it will be scrutinized, it will be shortlisted, and you people will be just called for further process, which will be interview. Okay, so that you people have to consider as far as your resume is there. Then we people will try to understand what is the purpose of a resume. काय असतो उद्देश? Let's try to find it more. The goal of any good resume is to show that you are a qualified candidate. First of all, you need to try to understand. काय आहात तुम्ही? You are a qualified candidate. Qualified म्हणजे कसं? तुम्ही पात्र उमेदवार आहात, कॅन्डिडेट आहात. And a good match for the job. ज्या पोस्ट साठी, the post which is vacant post, the post साठी you people are a good match. म्हणजे तुम्ही चांगला कॅन्डिडेट त्या पोस्टसाठी ठरू शकता. क्वालिफाईड आहात, स्किल आहे, नॉलेज आहे. सो ऑल दोज थिंग्स कॅन बी शोन दॅट यू आर द राईट पर्सन फॉर अ पर्टिक्युलर पोस्ट. म्हणजे फक्त रिझ्युमे चांगला आहे म्हणून जॉब मिळतो असं नाही, पण त्या अनुषंगाने तुम्हाला कन्सिडर केलं जातं की ही कॅन बी अ गुड पर्सन. एक अझम्पशन तयार होतो तुमच्याबद्दल की हा कॅन्डिडेट चांगला असू शकतो. हे मत तयार करण्याचं काम कोण करत आहे? हा रिझ्युमे. मग तो कॅन्डिडेट चांगला आहे नाही हे प्रूव्ह कधी होतं? मग पुढं तुमच्या इंटरव्ह्यू मध्ये. जर तुम्ही पुढे इंटरव्ह्यू फेस केला तर जे काही तुमच्याबद्दलचं मत होतं की हा पर्टिक्युलर कॅन्डिडेट, याच्याकडचे स्किल्स, जे काही तुम्ही इन्फॉर्मेशन मेन्शन केलेली आहे रिझ्यूम मध्ये, बेस्ड ऑन दॅट यू पीपल नीड टू प्रूव्ह इट इन युअर इंटरव्ह्यू. The resume motivates employers to interview you. And based on whatever the points, information, and the presentation of your resume, it motivates employer. जे इंटरव्ह्यूअर आहेत त्यांना मोटिवेट करतो की दे विल आस्क यू मोर क्वेश्चन. आणि जर तुमचा रिझ्युमे चांगला असेल तर ऑफकोर्स दे विल ऑल्सो फील दॅट यस द कॅन्डिडेट सीम्स गुड. तुमच्या रिझ्युमेवरून ते तुमचं ओपिनियन ठरवतील की रिझ्युमे चांगला म्हणजेच कॅन्डिडेट पण चांगला आहे. अशा प्रकारचे एक ओपिनियन यू पीपल मे क्रिएट. Remember, most employers spend 10 to 20 seconds scanning a resume. म्हणजे ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही तुमचा रिझ्युमे सबमिट करता, either you upload it or you submit it. ऑनलाईन अपलोड करायचा असतो किंवा एकतर तुम्हाला सबमिट करायचा असतो हार्ड कॉपी. ओके, सो what the employers are doing, how much time they're spending? Not 1 minute even, 10 to 20 seconds. कशासाठी? Scanning a resume. म्हणजे do not even read entire information that you people have mentioned, पण अपॅरेंटली तुमचं प्रेझेंटेशन अँड लुक जर रिझ्यूमचं चांगलं असेल तर 10 ते 20 सेकंड्स मध्ये दे विल डिसाइड, जस्ट स्क्रुटिनाइज, आणि त्यावरून तुम्हाला ठरेल की वेदर दे विल कॉल फॉर युअर इंटरव्यू और दे विल नॉट कॉल फॉर इंटरव्यू. So that can be decided. So for that 10 to 20 seconds, what information people are going to add in your resume, that you people have to think of. So therefore it is necessary, keep your resume short to 1 to 2 pages only. जास्त मोठा 4 पेजेसचा रिझ्युमे प्रिपेअर करण्याची काही गरज असणार नाही. You can keep it short. Okay, so that's all for today. We people are going to stop here today. Remaining part we people will discuss in next class. If you have any questions, you may ask. Otherwise, we'll take attendance and we'll stop here. We'll take attendance first of all, and then people will end this meeting. So let me see roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 present, 15, 16 absent. Then 17, 18, 19, 20 absent. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 absent. Then 29, 30, 31 absent. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 absent. Then 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48 absent. 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60 absent. And 61, 62, 63, 64 absent. Then 65, 66, 67 absent. So absent numbers for today's class are roll number 15, 16, 20, 27, 28, 31, 38, 48, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, and 67. If anybody is present out of these numbers, let me know. Otherwise, we'll stop here. Is there anyone? If not, then should I end this meeting from my side?
Sir, how
yes.
many topics are there for UT?
Only unit number 3 will be there, personal interview. Okay. Is it okay? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So I will end this meeting from my side. You people can join the next class. Thank you for joining today.